Hey, good morning, everybody. Wow, I don't like the way the light is in here, so not sure if that helps or not. I'm in I guess, my living room. All right, and I am here. This is my hydroponics. If you saw some of the pictures that I posted already, I've got the materials, so I'll put the link back on there so that you can see the materials that I have bought for this setup. Now, I told you that I'm making this a smaller version of what I would anticipate for next time. This is a test to see if this is a viable solution. I know it is from all the reading that I have done. It is, so, but I don't know what I don't know, right? So something that we've been talking about, ignorance, incompetence. I am ignorant in the building and making a hydroponics unit and growing using hydroponics. But I am working on learning how to do that so that I am no longer ignorant and I can answer your questions. That is the whole idea here. So I did cut these pieces. Now these links from here to here, I've made them 4 feet. The idea is that every 6 inches, I am going to put a pod. From this distance to this distance, here to here, they're 1 foot in length. 3-inch piping, 3-inch 90-degree elbows, so that I have this serpentine look. Okay, you can't just put them all in line because you want to make sure that the water is flowing in the direction from one side to the other. Because if you have it so that it's parallel, and all of them were parallel, you could end up short-circuiting some of the pods. That is my thinking anyways. Now, there might be others out there that prevent that from happening, but intuitively, I would want a serpentine or a stacked grid so that the water from the top will flow down onto the ones on the bottom. But still, it would have to serpentine so that there's enough water that does not get short-circuited from each of the plants. That's how I'm building this one up. So what I'm going to do now, I've cut all my pieces. Like I said, I got 2 caps on either end, 4 foot length, 3-inch pipe, 90 degrees. So there are four 90-degree elbows in here, and 2 end caps. Now, in the end caps, I will drill into them, and I'll put this. This is what you call a bulkhead fitting. So you cut a hole into your, what they call a bulkhead, or your end piece that you want to put this through. Okay, you got 2 grommets, and these are specific for water. You cut your hole or drill your hole, you put that inside of it. On the other side of it, you put the other grommet, and then you've got your piece to tighten it right up against so that you get no water leakage out of it. Now, this is an NPT to hose bib. This here, NPT, National Pipe Thread. Almost forgot what it was. National Pipe Thread. Okay, in Canada, it would be in millimeters. Okay, but this will go into this here so that I can put a hose on the end of it to allow the water to come out. I'll also put a valve on it so I can control the flow of water through my unit. All right, so what I'm gonna start doing now is I'm gonna start gluing this together. Okay, first, I've already cut all the pieces. I need to clean the inside of it. You don't want to have any hangers up inside of there. You don't want anything to break off because it could mess with your water. And what I've read from hydroponics, your water pH is very important. It has to be monitored on a regular basis. You have to change it out on a regular basis and then add more of the nutrients to it. So, but there are tools that you can buy for that, and I will put those in the links of this video as well. So what I'm gonna do right now, like I said, is I'm gonna put all this together. Okay, now that's cleaned up, I need to clean the end pieces up. So each of these end pieces will go into a socket. This area between here, here, and here, this is what they call the socket. This is where it's wide enough so that the pipe can actually fit inside of it. Got to clean those up even more so and get them ready to accept the glue. Now this is what they call purple primer. It's also a cleaner as well. If you ever seen PVC pipe that's put together, there's a purple or blue primer around it, and what that does is clean the edges, prepares the plastic or the PVC to accept the glue. When you apply this, it can get messy, so because it drips quite a bit. So you'll want to have a towel with you to put underneath of it while you're applying it, so that it doesn't get all over the place. I'm doing it inside my house, and my wife will kill me if I ruin her floor. So yeah, I should probably be doing it outside, but we're doing it inside. Now, when we get all sides done there, we'll flip them over and do the other side. Okay, so now, now that I've got this all glued up, before I put the end caps on, here's my end caps. This one I did right in the middle. This one I offsetted it a little. So this will be my discharge line. The reason why I did that is because I'm going to put a valve on here so I can control the depth of the water that's in here. The cups are going to sit about more than halfway down inside of these things. But before I put these on, I want to make sure that I drill my holes for each of the cups. When I drill those holes, I want to be able to clean this thing out when I'm done with it before I close this thing up. Also, I want to make sure these are nice and tight because I don't want them to leak. All right, something you have to be careful with when you're cleaning these out. These edges are very sharp. If you get them, it's just like getting a paper cut. Okay, so I recommend wearing gloves or using a towel if you're going to wipe them out. Okay, so that is where we are at now. So take a look inside. Now, don't worry about the dirt and everything. I'm going to get that stuff out. But you can tell that it's about a little more than halfway than depth of the pipe. So that's what we want. The pods are going to sit at the bottom of that. So I'm going to work on this a little bit more and clean this up a little bit, and then we'll come back and actually start doing something with it. Okay.